right, we're going here. Next we're going to transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, a bunch of videos of me reacting to a bunch of screencasts I got from YouTube and even usually of comments that are responses to comments I made against these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. Let's continue on. We got Gravity Falls. Picture of Gravity Falls here. And looking through my entire 1 terabyte hard drive, portable hard drive here, with all this stuff on it. Gravity Falls. You got Mabel. A picture of Gravity Falls. Mabel and Dipper walking through a forest, a beautiful forest with a giant rock creature, staring at them, hiding behind a bush, and they're like, Dipper's like, yeah, I think someone's trying to watch us, yeah. So it's one, there's a green dot, gray dot, creepy creature fan art, very nice, for Discovery Kids, add that to Kids WB, that'd be nice. Oh wait, what? Oh, I got a bunch of Kung Fu Man sprites. Huh? Oh. It's anime. Wait. Limmel and FaZe about to kiss? Yeah, she should totally have been the same age as FaZe. Or looked the same age as FaZe. Would have been way better than what they had. Let's go here. Having trans visibility comments part 1. Okay, cool. I say yes. May all your tips to lie about your height of biological sex fail. As I said against that. And someone says, no one was lying about biological sex. Gender and sex are different. But then they say, oh no, I'm trans male. Trans female. Then I say, then why say a person with testicles is a woman and a person with ovaries is a man? Those are lies. Yes, basically you have someone here, another trans person who says they're transgender, deciding to say that the transgender lifestyle is not about lying, and then they can turn around and say, here's the lie that's in it. And someone said, man and woman refer to gender identity, male and female refer to sex, but here's the problem. The man is a slang term for man. Females, No, man is a slang term for male. Woman is a slang term for female, because that's what it's about. It's trying to be like the female, like the male, Man, gender and sex are different, and someone may identify differently in their sex, so they lie. Besides, unless you're checking what's in everyone's pants, then you probably walk by a lot of trans people without even knowing. That's really horrible, because they're trying to deceive. Treading people down to their genitals is not only weird, but creepy, says this person. Someone says, you're 100% right. Look at any psychology textbook and it says that sex is biologically determined, while gender is culturally and socially created. So identity, nothing to do with biological sex. That's almost word for word from the psychology textbooks. I have it right next to me. Then I say, and interesting that you say that I am creepy when you just confirmed that they're lying. They are lying. That is the disguise is so good that I may walk by without even noticing. Also, if gender identity has nothing to do with body, then why transition and lie about your biological sex for pronouns after clothing? Why say one needs to know? Why say no one needs to know? Yeah, and then the person says, here, Cox, so you're saying it's creepy that someone wishes to present lie, how they feel comfortable, lie, let's say this was considered lying, it is, still, why is it your business? Because it's lying, they're trying to destroy themselves, they mess themselves up. What good does it do that you know that information other than that you're excused to treat them like crap? I don't cuss, so I got rid of that word. Use listen for themselves. So, not other people. Yeah, they do. It's just so that they'll feel better around other people. So it's about other people. You have something about yourself that you hated and made you uncomfortable and distressed you in your daily life. When you want to fix it, yes, but you'll have to learn to live with it because it's normal. Okay? Normal stuff. Nothing wrong with it, actually. It's normal stuff. If people hate on it, then that sucks for them. Let's go. These things save lives for a while until the bubble bursts. And the reality hits them like a truck. No. People kill. People end it all because what happened? People end it all because of this stuff. Also, if gender and identity has nothing to do with biology, he will end it all over this stuff. And people like you who make their lives harder and devote their time to hating on them only makes it worse because you're destroying the fantasy. Let them have their fantasy. And no, continue on. And I say, actually, we save lives. The transgender way of life always leads to death because it's about trying to fix an internal problem, a person's thought process, with an external solution, lying about biological sex and trying to trick people into treating you like you want them to. If a normal aspect of your body causes you stress, then you must learn to change the way you think about it so it doesn't anymore. Also, with God's help, it is possible. He made your body that way after all. We got, yes, two anime girls hanging out together, some sort of sleepover or something. Like that. Oh. Hate mail, part 1. Ooh. Okay. Are we in like H? I guess we're going alphabetical. I got some time. Okay, we got time. Alphabetical. Someone says, it's really odd to see you argue your point. I have to admit, it's actually funny at times when you criticize, too. When you criticize people for just declaring that they are right and they then do it yourself makes me laugh. True. But, like, it's truly fascinating to see the inside the mind of someone who was, without doubt, being transgender, without doubt, believes trans people should not exist. Well, they shouldn't be doing that stuff. They're doing it. I guess the first point is to work past that is that a person is more than a walking set of testicles or ovaries. And they are, which has been development made by you, which hasn't been a development made by you, I suppose. Oh, yeah, they are. But the issue is they shouldn't be lying about whether they were born with testicles or ovaries. That's wrong. The second after that would be that you can't act superior to these people because they have to believe in a different manner than you. Of course, I do act superior because I'm believing right. You don't, then you. Not if you want to prove some kind of valid point. Because even if you know that I'm right, you're wrong, bye-bye, it only gets you so far. And in a way, if you view trans people as nothing but walking lies, or people who are lying, you spend your whole life paranoid that anyone you meet could be some kind of boogeyman, or not, not true. If someone says, look at the progress I've made in this horrible lifestyle, you're like, it's horrible. Don't do that. I don't know. I always find it easier to set people for who they are, who they want to be, rather than for who we tell them they will never be more than. Interesting. And you respond with some Bible talk about how you are the righteous man doing God's work. I am. And you know what? It's crazy to me that this has happened multiple times through history and always invalidly for both sides, especially those against the instigators. Do I think I can convince you to change your... Great. Someone says, I hate on transgender people. They're out of order here, by the way. I said, I hate them. I hate dysphoria. It lies people. Go. Someone else says, when I was in college, I almost starved myself to death. This is the mental illness facet of dysphoria. So dysphoria is bad. I took a couple of years to think about myself. I found out I was trans. No, you found out you're being attacked by dysphoria. When I started expressing myself as the gender I really was, lie. Dysphoria went away. No, it didn't. Poof, gone. I could think again. No, the dark side. Dysphoria doesn't cause anything. It causes you to starve yourself. You just said it did. It simply is a result of not being able to actually embrace who you are. No, it's not. It's not. You embrace who you are. Does not involve changing how you look. It doesn't. Now I am not only the happiest I've ever been, because you're in fantasy, but the healthiest. Not really. Before I had relationships with people, friends, family, significant others, but I was always exhausted and scared of hurting. Now I have love too. Now that I've embraced who I am. No, you haven't. If you embrace who you are, you wouldn't transition. I can help others. Okay, yeah, by helping them lie too. I have a shoulder to cry on. I repaired a roof and made sure my brother's newborn didn't freeze in the winter. I made meals for sick friends and helped my brother write his poetry. I made my mom proud and made my dad smile. I made my girlfriend cry because no one has ever treated her as good as I have. I made friends with random people in the street and have assisted my community. My art is something better than I could dream of. I feel real again. I'm not hurting anymore. Don't listen to the bubble verse, and then he or she will have trouble. Because I'm sorry, that lifestyle doesn't mess you up. Go. None of this would happen if I didn't listen to my dysphoria. No, you starved yourself because of dysphoria. But yeah, then embrace the fact that I am not the gender, that I was the gender. You can change your identity. Gender is identity. You can change that without transitioning. You can change that. That gender that I was assigned to me simply because I had one set of genitalia. It's really sad when you think about that, because there's no one wrong way to be male or female. There is wrong ways to do stuff in life where you're basically lying. Hide those. If you're saying, okay, if I can hide this part of my body, maybe they'll treat me better. That's wrong. But if you say, oh no, I am not the same. I was born with the same set of genitals, but I don't act the same because I'm a different person. Different story. That's what I do. So it's really sad. I am happy. I am loved and am loved. Is there anything more important than that? Is there really? Well, I'm telling you the truth. Is more important than that. Respond if you want a conversation about this. Our lives are better because we embrace who we are. Yeah. Well, if you don't embrace who you are, if you're basically saying, okay, if I hide this, you're trying to change to disguise yourself so you can act the way you want to act.